Hi everyone, I'm Terry, and this is the Yarnjoy podcast, episode number 90. Welcome. So I have quite a few things to show you today, so let's just get started. Okay, so for my finished objects, I finished I'm taking part in the Stash Buster 2019 Stash Buster Cal that the Unraveled Mitten is hosting, and it is where she releases a pattern for a square every other week or every 2 weeks. So at the end of the year we'll have 24 squares that we'll put together and make a blanket. And so I just finished blanket number square number 3. Well, I showed you most of it last week, but I finished it and got it bordered, so now I can show it to you finished. Anyway, here it is. Make sure I got it, nope, upside down again. Anyway, here it is. I like it. I think it turned out really good. The pattern is really easy to follow. It's just it is a two row increase. Yeah. And so I like it. It's turning out, is the same size as my other squares. See, there's my other squares. Right there. Whoop, this one would go this way, I suppose. Anyway, I think it's turning out really nice, and I can't wait for the next pattern to come out, which will be square number 4, and that will be, I believe, next week. So I'm anxious to get started on that one. I'm enjoying using my stash scrap yarns. What I'm using is, I've decided to use my number 3 weight scrap yarns that I had quite a bit of, like pieces of mandala cakes and some random variegated baby number 3 weight yarns that I wanted to use, and so that's what I'm using. And I'm using I think it's a G hook, and so looking for my hook here. Yeah, I have it in my bag. It's a G hook. Yes, which is a 4mm. So anyway, some people are using worsted weight yarns, but I decided to do the number 3 yarn. So my squares are actually not coming out to be 12 inches, which is fine, just as long as they're kind of coming out similar size. So then that way I can fit them together well. So anyway, finished object number 1. Okay, so finished object number 2. Last week I was telling you that Petra of the Sosa family had asked me to test out her pattern for her little black sheep amigurumi that she created, and I got it finished, and so I want to show you. And here she is, I don't know. But anyway, super cute pattern. I used some black chenille yarn that I have had in my stash a long time. I don't have the ball band for it anymore, so I'm not sure what it is, but I know it was called chenille, I believe. I don't have the extras with me right now either, within reach, but it was a smaller strand of yarn. It wasn't like a bulky, in other words. It was probably a light number 4 weight yarn. And then the gray I used was Big Twist Sincerely. I know last week I said that it was Silhouette from Big Twist, but it's not. Wrong S word. It was Sincerely, that's what it is, in a gray. I can't remember the color of the gray, but anyway, there you go. I really liked Petra's design. Minimal sewing, because once you do the arms and the legs and you do the body, and as you're doing the body, oh, and then you have to do the tail, the little tail right there. Then as you're doing the body, the limbs, the arms and legs are crocheted into the body, which is wonderful. I love those kind of patterns because you don't have so many things to sew in with a needle. So I really like that in a pattern. It's wonderful. The gingerbread man pattern that I made over the holidays was that way as well. Same way with the ears, so it's wonderful. You don't have to sew in anything except for, oh, yes, I was thinking, oh, you don't sew anything, but you have to sew the head to the body. But besides that, everything is included. She did a wonderful job. I mean, it's connected together with your crochet hook as you're crocheting. So wonderful job, Petra. I love the pattern. I think he turned out really cute. I used safety eyes, and I also had quite a few safety noses, and so I ended up using a safety nose as well. So anyway, super cute. I can't wait to make some of your other characters when you release those patterns. So yay! Great pattern. Okay. Thank you so much again, Petra, for asking me to be a tester of your pattern. Okay, and finished object number 3 is another preemie hat. This will be my second one for February. I want to do 3 preemie hats per month up until Halloween, so that way I will have 30 to donate, okay, to the area NICU that has the Halloween hat drive. But anyway, here you go. I made an Elmo hat. Super fast. Easy pattern. The pattern is from amyscrochetpatterns.com, I believe. I'll put links in the description box below of all the patterns that I talk about. But anyway, very fast to put together. Now, Amy's pattern is actually a newborn size pattern, and so I just went down like 2 hook sizes, I think. I used like an I used a G hook for this one, and hers I think either called for he called for an H or an I, I'm not sure, for a newborn size, and so I just went down to a G hook. I actually used an F hook for a few of the smaller pieces, but anyway, that's it. Everything else I did like the pattern, and like the pattern said, and turned out really cute. So I will add that to my growing number of hats. So this, like I said, is the second one for February. So this would make number 5, yes. So I'm right on schedule with that, so I'm glad. Okay, so that's my finished objects. Now for my works in progress, I am still working on the hot air balloon mobile, baby mobile, and I'm coming right along with it. I think last week I showed you that I had gotten all 4 of the balloons made, and so I am now working on the little characters that sit in the baskets, and I have got 3 of the characters made and put into their baskets. So I will show you those. Okay, so here is the elephant. His ears is a little bit bent. Gotta straighten him out there. Okay. So here's the elephant. Okay. And then I did a giraffe right here. Now the giraffe, the pattern did not call to put spots on the giraffe, and so I guess he looks like a giraffe. I was telling my husband, I think he kind of looks like a goat. But I don't know. I may rethink that and maybe try to stitch some little patches of brown on him. I'm not sure what I'll do yet, but I might do that. I might do that to make him look more like a giraffe. But anyway, I think he's cute. So there's the second one. The third one, I just finished this one yesterday, and this is the tiger right there, and he's got stripes. See down his back there. Few stripes around his face. You can't see, but there's some stripes there. Anyway, super cute. So the pattern's coming right along. Now I do have the green balloon, and I've got the basket made for it. I've just got to make the little zebra that sits in it and attach that all together, and all the baskets or balloons will be finished, and then the next thing I have to do is the wooden ring. I have the ring over here. That was an avalanche. Sorry. Oh boy. Okay, so wooden ring, and that will be for the top of the hot air balloon, and I have to cover it, and then it'll be all connected together. Okay, I'm going to take a drink of my coffee to recover from that avalanche. Okay, oh, and I'm drinking my coffee today out of Tabitha's Treasures mug that she gave me. Thank you, Dana. Okay, let's continue, shall we? So, works in progress number 2 is the favorite musical make-along. I did say make-along this time. And this is being hosted by Amber over at Ooh Ah Crochet. Okay, so I decided for my favorite musical, let me make sure nothing else falls over there. Okay, that I'm going to do The Wizard of Oz. Okay, well, I changed my project, same musical, but I changed the project because I first thought I was going to make a set of amigurumis. I found the little patterns and I thought it would be really cute. It was the 4, you know, Dorothy, the Tin Man, the Scarecrow, and the Lion. And I thought, oh, that would be cute. But I happened upon this other pattern and I thought, oh, that would be cute too. So this is what I'm doing. Okay, so I found this pattern is actually a cross stitch pattern, counted cross stitch, and it is on a website called cloudsfactory.com, I think, or .net. I will put the link below in the description box. But anyway, it's a cross stitch pattern. Now, I will put up a picture here of the cross stitch pattern because I did buy this pattern and I plan on cross stitching it sometime. But anyway, here is the pattern for my inspiration. So I used that for inspiration, and I took the separate little characters, and well, I just did one so far. I took the Dorothy and I graphed her out on my graph paper, just like I did the Yarnjoy banner up there. And so I'm trying to, what my thought was is that I would do squares of the different characters, and I decided to do it corner to corner. Okay, well, I started working on it and it's working up really fast. I'm almost halfway through the square for Dorothy. And let me see if I can show you here. This is my progress so far. As you can see, this is her little pigtail and her body, and of course you got the ruby slippers there. I used some red sparkly, I don't know if you can see the sparkle, but I did put some sparkly yarn there for her ruby slippers. And this right here is the beginning of the basket, and Toto will be sitting in the basket. So anyway, I'm working up really cute. I think it's going to be cute. It kind of reminds me of the toys. Oh wow, let me see. This is probably date me, but the Weebles, do you remember Weeble Wobbles, but they don't fall down? That, yeah, well, they're kind of like that. I think now the little toys are called Mighty Beans or something, B-E-A-N-Z. Anyway, it's round, kind of a rounded bottom kind of thing, toy, and that kind of what the design reminds me of. But anyway, so I'm going to do this square, kind of figure out how big it's going to be, and then originally thought I was going to do the 4 squares, so this one and then the lion, the scarecrow, and the Tin Man, and I'll put them together and see how big that is. But then I don't know, as you saw in the picture, there's more characters. There's Glinda, the Good Witch, and of course the Wicked Witch, and the Wizard also. And so I'm trying to think if that's it. I think that's it. But anyway, so I'm not sure if I will just do the 4 and then build onto that and make like a lapgan type thing. That's my thinking. But we'll see. I could maybe do 2 more, and because it's going pretty fast, so I might be able to do 2 more, and then so it'll be like 6, like 2, 4, and 6, like a rectangular type shape, and then put those together and then put a big border and build onto it. I don't know. I'll see. But I ordered some more yarn from Premier Yarns, and I ordered some yarn for the border, and it's going to be it's not a rainbow colorway. It's like, I can't remember the name of it, but it's the Premier Yarns, the Cape Pop. I know that's wrong, right? No, Sweet Rolls. I knew it was something. Okay, yes, Sweet Rolls. The names have pop in it. That's why I've got confused. But anyway, the colorway I ordered is like blue and yellow and white cake. And I was thinking, my thinking was, well, the yellow brick road and the blue sky, and then I'm using this green for like the Emerald City, the green. It's actually called Emerald. It is Big Twist Value Yarn in Emerald. So that's my thinking of how this design's going to come about. But anyway, I'm having fun with it. I think it's going to turn out really cute. So, and when I get my Premier Yarn order, I will show you what I got. Okay, so that's my thinking for that. I need to go to Joann's though, because I'm almost out of that green, and I know that, well, I'm going to be running out before I even finish that square. So I'll have to make another Joann's run to get some more of that. Okay. So that's my second works in progress. Now, my third works in progress is something that I was doing. I was just kind of playing around, kind of between, well, I was wanting to crochet, but I was wanting to kind of do just some kind of mindless type crochet. I was tired, wanted a little break from some of these projects that are more technical. And so what I did is I went in and got 2 of my jars from off the wall back there, of my little small scrap balls, you can see, okay? And so what I did is, now I'll show you a picture, I'll pop a picture of my idea. But anyway, I found this pattern on Pinterest. It was like different type of scrap blanket designs, and they had one that was a corner to corner squares, and that had more than, had multicolors in it. And so I thought, well, I thought that was a neat idea. I thought it'd be fun to do for my some of my little scrap balls. And so here's the picture that I found that I was looking at that gave me the idea. Okay, so what I did is I took some of those little pieces, little tiny balls of yarn, and I started making corner to corner squares, and I just did it until I had eight of the squares across, or 8 by 8 squares. So this is what I came up with. So I had that one, and then I made this one. And then I made this one. I think they're all going the same direction, or maybe there. And then I made this one. I was having such a fun time with it. Okay, and then I make sure that they go in the right direction. Yeah, and then I made this one. Okay, so what I was thinking is I'd make all these squares like that, and then I'm going to go around each one of them, a few, maybe 2 rounds of single crochet, I don't know, but anyway, in black to separate them, so to kind of give them a kind of a stained glass type feel, and then put the squares together. Anyway, I thought that would be cute. Just a cute, make a cute lap gown or something very colorful that I could probably, I'll donate to Project Linus. I haven't worked on a Project Linus blanket for this year yet. And so anyway, that was my idea, and I was having such a fun time putting them together, and it was something I didn't have to concentrate so much on, and kind of took a break one evening, and that's what I come up with. So anyway, that's work in progress. I may not work on it this week. It just depends. I need to get the hot air balloon mobile kind of finished up, and so, but every once in a while I'll just grab it out and do some more squares and then put them together. I think it's going to be a cute project, I think. Okay, so that's the things that I worked on this week. I did want to give a shout out to some people that I received Valentine's cards from. I received Valentine cards from Llama Mama, Kayla, and I also received a Valentine card from Melanie of Stitch to Malou. Thank you so much, ladies. And I also received a sweet little Valentine's package from Cindy over at Cindy Hearts Crochet, where she included some candies and some pencils and erasers and just nice little fun happy things. So thank you so much. It was a great Valentine's. I enjoyed all the Valentine's cards and the sweet little package that you sent me, Cindy. Thank you so much. And I also received a postcard from my friend Beverly. And this is Beverly, who I have met through Facebook. Well, we message a whole lot through Facebook Messenger. And she's over on my our Facebook group. And she is... well, she comments on my, she don't make videos, but she comments on my videos. And so we've become acquainted and we've gotten to be good friends. And she sent me a postcard. She lives in Canada. In fact, she lives on St. John's Island in Newfoundland. And so she wanted to send me a postcard. So here it is. This is her city, she said. And she was talking about her city, saying that this is the harbor there, and that you could, of course, see boats and things going by. And also you even see icebergs floating by sometimes. That really amazed me to think about that. Anyway, thank you so much, Beverly. I really enjoyed the postcard, and I'm going to be sending you something. Okay, and let's see, what else? So upcoming, I have one more preemie hat that I need to make for this month, and I'm have my eye on a cute little zebra hat. So I think that's what I'm going to make next. And then, let's see, Jada in Stitches, her calendar blanket. I believe the next part is going to be released tomorrow. So I'm anxious to get back onto that and finishing up. I think that will finish the blanket part of the landscape blanket that we're going to be doing. And then after that, we'll be doing things that we're going to be attaching to the blanket, I think. So that's coming up tomorrow. So I'll be working on that next week. And of course, the Stash Busters Squares number 4, that will be by the Unraveled Mitten. That will be released next week as well, or next week on Wednesday. And so we'll see if I will get that started, or it might be the following episode where I'll show that. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But that's coming up. And what else? Oh, I have a stitch tutorial that I'm getting ready to get started working on. This is another stitch tutorial that I was asked by Danica over at Lady Love Design Boutique for her Learn a Stitch a Month or New Stitch of the Month series that she's doing. And so I'm doing the tutorial for her. And so I need to start working on this. This will be the one that will be for March, be released, I believe, March the 9th. And so I'm going to start working on that. So that's upcoming. And, oh, like I said, I was looking at my notes here. I also have a yarn purchased a few more items, but they were for project, well, except for one. I ordered one more that I just want to try it out, but all the rest is for projects. So that's why I ordered. Anyway, so that's coming up. I mean, I'm supposed to get it like next week on Thursday, I think. So I'll show you what I get when that comes in. Okay, now last week I had I talked about having a giveaway for 3,000 subscribers, and to enter, you were to comment on that video. Okay, so I'm going to now use the random comment generator for the comments from that video, and I will put it in the random comment picker here on my laptop. And we shall see who the winner is, okay? And there you go. Okay, so the winner of the box of yarn that I'm going to be sending out is going to be Nordana. You see that? I don't know if you can see it. It's very bright. Anyway, her comment is, let's see, she says, congratulations on reaching 3,000 subscribers. I'm in the northwest corner of Missouri and getting ready for another snowstorm. Okay, so she is in the United States, and so I will be sending the box off to her. And remember, well, I showed you last week. You can go back and see what it was. But anyway, I just picked a few skeins. I picked a DK weight, some worsted weight skeins, and bulky. And then I have a project bag in there, or a tote, and a little pattern booklet. And then I will throw a little extra something in there. Extra. I haven't put anything extra in there yet, but I'm going to put a few things in there as well, in addition to that. So, congratulations to Nordana for winning the 3,000 subscriber giveaway. And I will put my email account, or my Gmail, in the description box below, and you can contact me there, or you can contact me over on the Facebook group if you're a member over there, or my Ravelry page. I will put all that information down below, and so contact me with your address, and I will comment on your comment from that video, and hopefully we will connect together. I'm sure we will, and we will I can get the address to you so I can send the package out. Okay. So thank you so much for everybody that entered, and thank you so much for my subscribers. They are continuing to climb. I'm almost at 3,200 now, so that's just so exciting. I think what I'm going to do is the next giveaway will probably be at 4,000 subscribers. Oh, I can't imagine. It just blows me away, all the sweet comments that everybody makes on my videos, and that anybody would want to follow along and watch what I'm doing. But thank you so much. And if you haven't subscribed, then please do, and come along and watch progress on all my projects that I work on. And like I said, I try to do tutorials from time to time, and little extra videos here and there. So thank you again to everybody. And let's see, I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's all. So everybody have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.